Altitude 21, Coordinated Universal Time. Altitude 21 hours, 18 minutes, Coordinated Universal Time.
Solar terrestrial indices for August 31st follow. Solar flux and estimated planetary A index 26. The estimated planetary K index at 2100 UTC on August 31st was 4.00. Space weather for the past 24 hours has been minor. Geomagnetic storms reaching the G1 level occurred. Radio blackouts reaching the R1 level occurred. Space weather for the next 24 hours is predicted to be moderate. Radio blackouts reaching the R2 level are likely.
Solo minutos. Bueno, pues ese zampotazo de Jesús se fue cerca del palo de la meta de tiro con el minuto 85 y medio. Mestalla continúa empate a 1. Estás a punto de llegar al 90 tarde. Habrá que ir bastante por y porque además ahora tenemos hombre a tierra. Sí, Iván Eyu, pero habíamos llegado ya, estábamos en el 45-40. Han mostrado ahora el Carcerrano, son 4 minutos solamente, con tantos cambios. 4 minutos con algo que se ha detenido con las tarjetas amarillas. Por eso estamos ahora con el fuera de la grada de distancia dedicada a Melero López, que por cierto ha sacado cartulinas y también a Omar Mascarell. Se ha enrarecido un poco el juego. Otra entrada para Millú, se la lleva todas. Cartulina amarilla ahora para el jugador del Mallorca. Es para el dorsal 21, me parece. Bueno, la jugada está claro que va a ser peligrosa para el Leganés. La falta está lejana, pero aproximadamente
Robert Navarro, la amarilla.
Robert Navarro, para uno de los jugadores que ha estado. Dispara portería, un centro hacia el segundo palo.
Welcome back, everyone. I have no idea why the bands are super quiet. Oh, well, I have an idea. It's still sunny out. Radio Exterior de España, to the Middle East from Spain.
The doors to Pacific Garden Mission are open.
WWCR Nashville, Tennessee.
Thanks for listening, and may God bless you.
Radio Exterior de España to South America. And there's Radio Exterior de España to North America. 17855.
Una cantidad elevada de ocasiones de gol en las dos porterías, más posiblemente la del Sporting de Gijón, con la puerta grande, sin duda, los dos guardametas, especialmente Rubén Sánchez, el portero del Sporting de Gijón, que se fue abrazado, felicitado por todo su equipo. 5 puntos para el Almería, no se queda el Sporting de Gijón, que juega la semana que viene, sí, porque no para la Liga en Segunda División, por el parón de las selecciones, para la primera, pero no la segunda. En Almería visitará
Good signal.
el partido entre Eldense y Almería.
Welcome back, Signal listener.
Asturiano, próximo sábado, 6:30 de la tarde, Sporting.
We have returned. I have returned to the live stream. Pretty quiet, just some Radio Exterior de España and some WWCR. Other than that, not much on the bands. Usually 21 hours. UTC is quite not usually the best instruments. Oh yeah, Radio Marti is now off on 13605. Looks like they moved to 11930 now. Hey, Bandcom 90. I'm doing pretty good. It's quite nice here. How's it down there in Indonesia? And then there's Radio Marti on 11860. I would have tuned into the Voice of America in Bambara on 15120, but then I remembered that that's only on Mondays and Fridays, unfortunately. 15120 is from Greenville. I have not tried Airband. I could try Airband right now. Let's take a look here. Probably not much. I'll probably do like a quick scan. See if I can get anything from, especially Denver International Airport. But not much. But we'll see if we can get anything. Turn it up a little bit more there. $120.8, nothing right now. Usually it's pretty busy around 6 o'clock, this frequency. Bandcom 90, I am facing east right now. Something there that could just be noise because I'm right next to the house. And there's a grasshopper there, which is not rare. There's a lot of grasshoppers here. Not really hearing anything there. Maybe something for DIA air traffic control here on 124.3. Don't know for sure though. I'm not hearing anything at least. Signal listener, which ones are those? I guess like frequency and what do they do? I don't know, if air traffic control or ramp or whatnot. There's something there for a second. I'm basically in line of sight to where a lot of the time the commercial airlines that come from like the Northeast that are coming from like Seattle and Washington, or I've seen Alaska Airline planes, they usually come straight towards us and go to DIA, which is out in east of Denver. If you guys want to Google Earth or Google Maps it. It's pretty huge. If I'm correct, I think it's the second largest airport in the world. Dubai, I think, beat us by like 1 square mile or something like that. Oh, there's one of the ramps. Ramp control. Oh, bummer. I'm sorry to hear that, signal listener. So that's an airband tuning. I usually don't get a lot on airband, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, Radio Marti. Loud. Pretty good signal there. One thing I really wish in on YouTube or on Europe was that I still wish medium wave was still popular there, because one of the things, it was, I think it was, take care, Bancom 90, because, what's unfortunate is that especially I'd want to hear, like, some of the Nordic countries on long wave, you know, or, like, on long wave, and, like, Radio Sweden, like, on shortwave, medium wave, and just, like, the domestic programs on long wave, you know. I would have wanted to, hear those. Signal listener. Oh man, I'd have to think of that. You could, because you have a YouTube channel, I believe, right? Because if you have a YouTube channel, you can do what the Lyman Weather Experience did. You can just create a post and then attach the pictures and just mention me at symbol the Shortwave Archive 35. $11,780 question mark? Maybe? No, 11,780. That's a bummer. Not coming in just yet. But Voice of Turkey will on 11,785 here pretty soon. Check out. I think Radio Romania is in Spanish in DRM right now, but I can't remember exactly. I think it's yeah, I don't hear much right now. I do get RWM from Taldum Moscow. At least the Taldum transmitter is still active for that long wave time signal that they have, RBU and RWM. Usually I get those mostly on 14997 and 999, or 14996 and 14999 or 9996. But I use, since this radio doesn't have CW, I just put it on LSB and on 9997 and 14997. But unfortunately I can't get those right now. I guess I could actually double check here and see, but those are usually in my evenings. I usually get the Moscow. 9997 here. We'll take a look at that. I'm on fast mode. Nothing, unfortunately, on 9997. We'll try 14997. Yeah, nothing there either, so it is a little bit too early for RWM from Moscow. CRI for you guys is like super strong. It's crazy. I don't know how. It's incredible. 14074, yeah, I could check that. But yeah, CRI, I think it's that Kashi something station that they use in the far west of China that has the rotatable alias antennas, like Radio France has. And yeah, CRI is crazy for you. I'm pretty sure back in the day they used to broadcast in North America via Albania. I can't remember when they stopped from Albania. Maybe was it when Radio Toronto went off the air? And now it's via Cuba, but that's even worse because half the time Cuba is on the air, but it's so low modulation that it's like you have to just turn it up like full blast to have it at regular volume. Yes, this is the FTA. I usually get FTA a lot. Yeah, CRI is pretty far from you guys. Do you get Radio New Zealand? Because I think I know, I can't remember exactly what you guys get that's Fluttery that I can use as an example, because you guys get a lot of frequencies like pretty well, even Altune, like the Netherlands SDR in like your guys' very early morning, like 2 or 3, where it's like 8 o'clock here, where there's a dark path between like US stations, between the east coast of the US and Europe, and like you guys can just get a lot of our stations like so well, where over here I get Radio Romania extremely fluttery. I get a lot of the Asian stations in the morning. I can get NHK in Japan in English on 11815, which is, I think unfortunately for you guys, is buried by China Radio International. Where the best I usually get CRI in English is Fluttery. Usually in our mornings I get them on 15590, and they're pretty fluttery. Pop that on normal there here. Oh my gosh, the sound of it in AM mode is freaky. I think, doesn't Romania have a maritime, like, HF voice? And something like that. Hey, welcome back to Lyman, Colorado Experience. I have heard about the new Midland WR120. I think I have the regular one, or I don't know which one, if I have the regular or easy one. But yeah, I think is it the WR120 DSP? I need to... that's one of the things I've wanted to watch, is just see somebody unbox it and see the new features. I have heard about it. I need to see an unboxing video. How many shortwave stations do I get? I don't know the exact number. But I will say a lot in our mornings, I get a lot of signals from Asia. Basically, it's like, in the mornings, since there's all the signals from Asia and stuff, the 31-meter band is packed like it was back in the 80s and, like, 70s and the glory days. My evenings, since, like, Europe and, like, Africa have turned off so many broadcasts, 31-meter band is basically dead, which is, I think, like, I can't remember how many. Okay, so I do have Easy, and it is DSP. Okay, I was wondering that. But yeah, it's, yeah. Please make a video for me at the Lyman, Colorado experience. It's, yeah, 'cause I'd want to see that. Oh, you got the PL330. Is that... I can't remember exactly, because, I know if any of you guys, watch Andre from SWL in South Africa, his channel is at SW Listening, and he should have a Red Radio profile picture. He also watches some of my videos too, and, I've been featured in some of his radio podcasts, but he recently got, I think it was the 680, which is analog chip. Is the PL330 also an analog radio? Analog tuning chip? And oh yeah, isn't I also have scanning feature, isn't that like ATS? I think this radio has it, I just haven't done it before. Oh, I see, okay. Oh, so does Texan have certain radios that are analog and some that are digital? Is the PL990 digital? Because that's my dream. That's my dream radio, is the PL990. Oh, PL990 is analog. Okay, that's pretty cool. I see people with the H501X. To me it looks like a PL990 with just an extra speaker. Yeah, the PL330, the PL990 is just like, it's great. I don't know if any of you guys were on the live stream from Gilles in Montreal, official SWL channel, when we were counting down the last minutes of WCBS. That reminds me, a McDonald's commercial came on, so we were all making jokes about it, and somebody said, "I'd like a cheeseburger meal and supersize the radio." I'll go that vague because as a person who comes from a family where we love food, I don't want to get too deep into food. Because I could talk for hours and hours about food. RRI has already got me hooked on going to Romania. In fact, we have a project in my college level high school class where we had to pick two countries, one developed and not developed country, that we're gonna have to do research on, and I definitely chose I definitely chose Romania as my well-developed country, and then I chose Liberia. I should have done Sao Tome because the former VOA relay there, but I chose Liberia because of that former VOA relay. I've brought my radio to school many times. My dean actually thinks it's cool. All the principals and stuff think it's cool. Some people call me Radio Boy, which I don't mind at all. They're chill. They're chill people. And then there was one person who thought it was a remote control for an RC car, and everybody was like, "No, that's a radio." pretty quiet bands. I know at 22 UTC, I'll have to see. Signal listener, if you can, by chance, can you tell me what the frequencies are for RRI at 22 UTC? I know one of them is 11.8, and is the other one 11.975? I know, I was like, what the heck? Remote-controlled RC car? Okay, thank you. Check up here, 11785. Oh, not that noisy. At 10 dB. How is Radio Nacional Amazonia? Are they trying to come in yet from Brazil? Only one way to find out. Oh my goodness, that was loud. Oh, my mind has come up with something cursed. Romanian all hazards radio. Oh no. I don't even want to get into that. So it looks like Radio Nacional Amazonia is not coming in right now, but I thought I heard something there on the 25-meter band. I can always tell because, again, people can hear like Radio Romania boom in on 11.8, but I can very weakly get them. I think the only reason, because Voice of Turkey on 11.785 comes in very fluttery here, and it's still like the sun is still way out over here. It's like it's crazy, but the I think since Turkey uses 500 kilowatts and Romania Romania has 300 kilowatts, I think that extra 200 kilowatts that Turkey has makes a difference, and that's why I'm able to receive them much better. 13,650 kilohertz. Oh, is that? I think that's for right now. I think I was meaning for the next hour. But I could try 15,170. That does help me solve the problem, because I think I wanted to try 15,170 real quick here on see if I can hear the no DRM noise, but I could just be too far away from it. That is most likely what it could be. Something makes me wonder, as a theory, is if something bad happens where a lot of these former shortwave stations are going to have to come back and use relays, and they're going to target places like Russia and stuff like that, I wonder if they'll convince Romania to use, I wonder if they'd convince Romania, or to, like, let them pay them money so they can air their program out on their transmitters. I wouldn't say I'm a noob at shortwave, but I'm not that skilled. What is an NR station? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the terrible question. I don't know what an NR station is. Unless maybe I do know, I just don't know the short terminology. Oh, number station. Oh, okay. Oh, that reminds me. I think HMO1 might be on right now. I don't think I'll get them from Cuba right now, but we can check. Nothing right now. The usual number stations that I do get, according to preump.org, I haven't gotten any of the Russian ones at all, or any of like that, or the Polish ones from Poland. The only ones I've gotten is the V13 number station from Taiwan, and the what's that other one called? And HMO1 from Cuba. Those are usually the ones I can get. I remember when HMO1 at 22 UTC would have their broadcast in the 16 meter band, so they would come in pretty good. Not 715. Yeah, a lot of the people in the East Coast can get those number stations pretty good. I think I need to try more later at night. I think I need to do another night, because I do live streams sometimes. I'll set up a tent here in the backyard to get away from the noise inside the house. I think that would probably help me get the number stations, because I have quite a high noise floor in there. And I am in northern Colorado, USA. Let's go up to 11785. Yeah, Turkey, you got the interval signal going? Nope, not yet. No Turkey interval signal yet. All I get to give is 17855 on the air right now with Spain. With a pretty good signal. I think they might sign off here pretty soon. I can't remember their schedule on Saturdays and Sundays. All I remember is Monday through Friday is the North American frequency signs on at 18 UTC and signs off at 02 UTC here.
El impacto de Krakatoa fue duradero. Probablemente no llegó a 5 años. Probablemente 3 años, 4 incluso, porque los colores, la intensidad del color reticular.
Pretty good signal there.
Fueron muy intensos y
Check Voice of Turkey again here. One frequency I'll never forget is I used to, at this 22 hours UTC, I used to listen to that broadcast to Western Europe on the frequency 5945 back then. Back when they had 2 frequencies in the air. I really hope they can do that again. Cause hack the school servers. We're not going to talk about how I have an unlicensed analog TV transmitter. We're not going to talk about that. Try and move back a little bit here, see if I can get away from the noise from the RF. Sometimes Turkey signs on very late. Oh, there's the grasshoppers that are they're going crazy. Grasshoppers. Yeah, I always like to joke about that. I don't think the FCC cares. It barely. I tested with my 1978 TV. I had to put 9 D-cell batteries in it. And I tested at this exact wall right here, that far away from the house, and it barely had a signal. They said the K index is 4 right now, WWV, so it could be I'm just not hearing them at all right now. Oh, Romania? Oh, that's rare. That's extremely rare to hear them on this frequency. This is the frequency to Western Europe. This is extremely rare to hear them this good. We love you, RRI. I think it's been the same interval signal since 1991. Because I heard a cassette tape that somebody had from 1991 of shortwave stations, and it was the same IS. And then, of course, we've all heard the Radio Bucharest one. Check up on Voice of Turkey should be running the interval signal right now. I don't know why they're not doing that, but they're... Oh, maybe that's Radio Nacional Amazonia. Yeah, I usually like to try and do that too, but I mostly try and focus on using SDRs. It's one of the best interval signals on the airwaves. Doesn't Romania have mountains? Because we have mountains here. They're just hard to see right now because they're covered in smoke. Oh, here we go.
This is Radio Romania International. You are listening to our 1-hour broadcast in English for listeners in Western Europe.
Why do they sign on with a text-to-speech? I still don't understand. For a year now they've been doing that. But they sign off with one of the announcers. Like, what? And yes, I am also aware that this is pre-recorded.
Radio Romania International 1, and in Europe via satellite Eutelsat 16A on 11,512 MHz. Vertical polarization, azimuth 60 degrees east. We wish you good reception conditions.
I have a cassette tape. I'm gonna move these chairs over actually real quick, so you'll get to see the speaker while I talk. But I have a cassette tape from back in 2022 of various things. I didn't have a good radio at that time, so I just used SDRs. But I have I have like Voice of Vietnam starting on and stuff like that. Cause I started say early 2020 or late or mid 2021 with number stations, and then in about the summer of 2022 is when I got into international broadcasters and I became more hooked. And I think the reason why was because not only are they much harder or much easier to hear, but it's also the fact that it's just like, it's not like, I guess there can be like mysterious times with broadcasters, but it's like, oh, how do I explain it? There's nothing mysterious about it, you know? It feels like a friendly side of shortwave, where I was only hearing the mysterious and spooky part of shortwave, you know? Yeah, they do need to, they should announce like what frequency is on the air. Let me put the stand back up here. Swivel stand now activated. But anyway, I have a complete 1-hour broadcast from 2022 of Radio Romania. It got interrupted a little bit because I think I was told that I had to go do something or something like that, so I quickly rewinded the one side of the tape and then flipped it over and just recording on side 2. So you'll hear like the whole part on side 1, and then you have to stop it, fast forward all the way to the end of the first side, flip it over, and then play it. But I filled that in between with some China National Radio sign on, and I'm actually glad because I recorded China National Radio 5 and 6, which I don't think broadcast on shortwave anymore, which is quite a surprise. The Texans don't have a stand built in? That is weird. That is weird. Yeah, mine is like, when I first saw it, it looked like a stand, and I pulled it out, and it swivels up and stuff like that, so I'm assuming, I'm pretty sure, and as I've seen it, it is used for that, so it's this little, the little swivel stand there, and it's quite nice. I also like how they have this little indentation here, so you can, with the stand-up, have the swivel stand, and then my stand just decides to just fall down. Check Voice of Turkey here. They're pretty weak right now. I think this broadcast is pre-recorded too, unlike the other ones. I actually had my letter read out on the Voice of Turkey 2 weeks ago. I have a recording. I still record both mailbag programs if I can. Recently, the last mailbag program from Radio Romania, the whole program was taken over because I think somebody from Pakistan wrote in a very nice and charming letter to them. Scrape some of that off there. I'm pretty sure the other Radio Romania frequency is 11975, if I'm correct. I need to check. It beamed to Japan. I'm just like completely not hearing it at all. But yeah, I think you're the only one here chatting, which I don't mind, because I like chatting with my listeners. I've had quite a couple of streams in the past where somebody will say hello and they'll still keep watching, or they'll like tune away or something like that. And then it's complete awkward silence for the rest of the hour. And I try to like fill it in. I'm like, send me whatever like frequency you want me to tune or whatever, or tune with me and let me know how well you're getting the signal or whatnot. And it's like nothing. And it's one of those awkward silence moments. I need to try E11. I have never gotten the E11 one. That is one I really want to get though, real bad. So Radio Romania pretty good. Let's try the 22 meter band here. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, so Radio Exterior de España is still going on 17855. It's him on 15520. Yeah, I don't know how strong the number stations are. We wanted to try in the 22 meter band. All right, here we go. 13570. I hope if the government ever tries to shut down Radio Romania International, I hope they come to them and be like, here's all the letters we're receiving from people that have heard our broadcast. Keep us on the air because people are listening, you know? Whereas like these stations go off the air and they say nobody's listening and stuff like that. And it's like, well, what did you expect when you completely reject reception reports, you know? It's like, how do you expect to know if a listener is listening if you completely reject reception reports? Welcome back to the Lima, Colorado Experience. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. In return, the next weather radio video I will dedicate to you. Signal listener, do you ever plan on doing live streams on your channel? Oh, there's WWCR. Oh, you do? Okay. I'll definitely have to check that then. And of course, we're gonna try our good old friend Radio Romania here. I see. Yeah, I would be doing the stream. Sometimes my streams drop out because I'm actually using mobile data right now. But not the frequency, I'm sorry, but the Wi-Fi in my house, when I always start a live stream, it just says it physically can't. It's like, I don't know why it cannot. I guess my family is a pretty Wi-Fi heavy family. That is one thing I want to do. If I visit Romania and Radio Romania is still around, oh, you bet yourself I'm going to email them and ask them, can I have a tour of your studio? And then like ask them, can I have a tour of all 3 of your transmitter sites? I see. What is school like in other countries? Because I don't know what it's like. Here we have things like summer break. I'm sure the Lyman, Colorado experience can also relate to this. We have a summer break, which is like 3 months kind of deal, and then we have we go to school Monday through Friday. We have Saturdays and Sundays off. Every once in a while for like a holiday and such like that, we'll have weekends off or like 4-day weeks or something like that. Oh, you guys have a summer break too. How long is your guys' summer break? I know recently on one of my former live streams, it was, school starts on September 9th. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, we have around 3 months too. I know back in the day, all my parents and stuff like that said they used to start in like September as well, but they would go into the first week of June. Here we get off like the last week of May. Like I got off on the 26th of May, and then what was it? My school started on the 15th of August. Turkey's still coming in. When I wrote my last reception report to Radio Romania back in December, they sent me a fridge magnet calendar and all the dates in Romanian. And I was like, that is awesome. And when I first looked at it, I thought you guys didn't go by Monday through or Sunday through Saturday. For a second there, I thought you guys had like Monday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday kind of deal. I was like, what? And then I realized, oh no, it's I guess because looking at the numbers in the calendar for me, it just confused me or something. I don't know. One number station I would really want to hear is the Skylark number station VO1 from Romania, which I think, it ceased after like the Romanian Revolution. If I'm correct, that was one of the most bloodiest revolutions, right, of Eastern Europe. All I can remember is hearing a recording of Radio Bucharest saying "Free Romania" back in 1989. "19-meter band so quiet and me not know why." Hey y'all, unfortunately, not yet, trust me, I'll still have a few more minutes, but, my phone is at 18%, I had it fully charged, so I think my phone goes about 2 hours, unless it's like dark time here, then I don't have to have the brightness all the way up to see my screen, But yeah, I think I'll try to go till like my phone is at like 7% or something like that, and then I'll have to end, unfortunately. And unfortunately I would keep going, but I think I have some plans this evening. I know I have to get back to my cousin because he's been texting me like crazy. And tomorrow I'm quite busy, so I'll have to see on like Monday. Yeah, it looks like they have changed Signal Listener, that it was it looks like it was pretty crazy there. If I'm correct, nobody could leave the country, right? If I'm correct, and I'm sure everything was heavily censored. Oh, WXJ is 40 super quiet. Is it like your signal, or is like the modulation, the voice modulation from the transmitter, they just have that low? Bro wants to listen to my D808 as well. Yeah, that's awkward. If only I could probably have tried to help you. I just can't get WXJ 45. Some more Radio Exterior de España. Oh, it is the transmitter itself. Okay. Oh my gosh, chicken once a month? Wow. Oh gosh. Wow. I know I heard on Radio Romania, one of the people said like once the revolution ended that so many people left and the population just went, Ew! Here in the US, I don't know what is weird, but here in the US we kind of have partially state broadcasters because they're still funded by other things. They're not 100% governmentally owned, except like Voice of America and stuff like that, but we don't have anything domestic, like, I don't know, let's say, like, for example, let's just say BBC World Service, that's external state broadcaster, but we don't have like BBC, we don't have a Radio 1 or Radio 2 kind of deal. We have NPR, National Public Radio, which I'm actually lucky because it's mostly on FM, but I have one that's out of the town of Boulder here on 1490 AM.
It needs 60% of voter support to pass compared to 50 or majority support. Some polls have it at,
And then I also have one on 90.1 and 90.5. So here's
50 or
90.1 right here.
Some polls have it at, 57. Some polls have it higher than 60. The highest I've seen is 69%. But we're also far out from and is a prolific fundraiser, has been a prolific
and this is another one. But mostly what runs the FM and AM bands here, or medium wave, is commercial broadcasters.
Money from major organizations, now that it's official.
Do you mean by how can we listen to the BBC on here in North America?
You're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
There's NPR and the identification there.
MSW in 1910 with her thesis.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit mad here. So, the BBC has basically screwed us over since 2001. Ever since they closed their Caribbean, or ever since they stopped broadcasting to North America via the relay they had in Antigua. So ever since 2001, or as far as I know, what it's been recently is, since we're not a target anymore, they say, oh, well, some like it says how to listen to it is like either online if you have internet, or some local regional stations will broadcast it during nighttime. Like I know a lot of the NPR stations, like the one on 91.5 will broadcast it, but that's at nighttime, like when there's not a lot of programming, so they'll relay that because there's not many people listening. So it's like the only time you can listen to it during the daytime is online. They haven't had an extra service. Like I know I keep hearing that they keep expanding coverage in Africa and stuff like that, but we don't have any service here. They don't have us that. Now I know there's some people who are lucky, because here we have, instead of having DAB radio, we have this thing called HD radio, which is on the side parts of the FM. So like for an example, 90.1, they have their digital signal on 89.9 and 90.3. And when it can decode that, it automatically will switch to that digital signal. And you can have up to 4 channels, but usually the most common is having 1, 2, or 3 channels. So some places will have one of their HD sub-channels as the BBC World Service 24/7. But yeah, that's basically it. They've screwed us over. And the cuts that they keep doing, it's like the BBC's trying to forget they were ever on shortwave, and I'm like, shortwave was how the BBC became one of the most trusted sources in the world. Without shortwave, there would be no world service, you know? I guess an upside to the HD radio is if it does get weak, since it's right next to the analog signal, it'll automatically switch back to the analog signal. Which can be funny sometimes, because one time, my parents and I, we were down in like, way down south in Colorado Springs, down south of the capital of Denver, and there was one station that was in HD on our cars, and the FM signal must have faded out, and it had a different station that was like closer down south, because we lost the HD signal, and all of a sudden, like, we just heard a completely different station, and we were like, what? Oh, why did I go to 15575 like it was like I was going to listen to KBS World Radio in my mornings? RRI. I can't remember, is not Radio Romania. Is Romania one of those countries that has DAB+? I can't remember if they were trialing it or if they said they're not going to do it. I know Lithuania, they tried testing, and they said we're gonna hold off for a little bit, which was a wise decision. I'm just glad Romania isn't taking a Belarus route, because Belarus, ever since the start of the beginning of 2023, you can no longer buy analog radios. You can only buy a digital radio. And the governor said it's to help people advance more digital, which I'm like, A, that's an excuse to cut FM, and B, that feels really limiting, you know? That doesn't feel like the government should have control in that, you know? The right to have an emergency necessity, you know? There's like, nope, ban. Well, Turkey's still coming in. I think I might actually end the live stream either when my battery gets to 7%, because it's at 12%, or at around like 22, 26 UTC, because I know at 22:30 I have to go in and do some like something. I think it's like a chore or something. But so the stream will end here quickly here, unfortunately. But if you guys comment on one of my videos, I'll hopefully try to reply with something. Yeah, DAP plus is bad, especially since I've heard, from somebody in the UK, where they use it as an advantage to squish as many stations in as possible. So you're getting like 22 kilobit per second mono radio stations. Like, that's worse than FM. And I also kept hearing theories that Romania still has analog TV. Is that true? Because here in the US, we've ours shut down in 2019. I've heard theories that it closed down in 2018. I've heard theories that it's still on. I don't know. No, it isn't on. Oh, that's such a bummer, man. Romania, why you have to do that to us? I did like watching e-skip catches from like the 1980s of people getting TVR from like Germany or something like that. Oh, 2014. Wow, that's actually earlier than I thought it was. Wow, that's... I guess, well, that's quite late actually for a lot of the countries in Europe, because they all closed like that basically. And if I'm correct, it is TVR, right? Your state broadcaster. Because here's our state broadcaster, because it's government and privately funded, is PBS, Public Broadcasting Service. Which today is actually better than the 3 network stations we have here, or 4 network stations, sorry, ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox. Because they're all owned by people, so as long as if they're gonna get bad TV ratings, they're still owned by somebody, so they're gonna keep making money. Yeah, Romania is like super weak all of a sudden. I don't know what caused that, but there's definitely something there. Yeah, that is true. I'm still surprised that I'm getting 25-meter band signals when it's the middle of the day here. I guess to me it's also weird because we were just hearing them fine not too long ago, so gotta turn that radio down there. So that's pretty good signal. I'm probably gonna sign off here. Unfortunately, what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna show you guys, because here at my house we have a garden and we have a pumpkin plant, and I just want to show you guys how much it's taken our yard over, and then I will leave you guys with a minute of Radio Romania before I sign off. So thank you all for joining me this stream, and hopefully I'll see you in a future one, probably in maybe tomorrow or Monday. I don't know, we'll have to see, but take a look over here and let's go take a look at our so here's the end of our grass. This thing is massive. This thing is massive. It's like, it's taken over our entire, oh, there's a pumpkin in there, but like, this thing is massive. Oh, I just, like, oh my goodness, this thing, I know last year it went through our fence and just went down there, but I was like, this thing is huge, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, we gotta see this side here. We gotta, oh yeah, there you go. It's just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, is that watermelon huge for you? Starting to grow over here. Oh, and the grasshoppers are going crazy. Let's see if I can, oh, there you go. Just give you a view of these grasshoppers that are just, but it makes sense because we're literally right next to a field, so. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. I'll give you guys one last look at the massive pumpkin. Yeah, thank you all for joining us. I don't think it'll be tomorrow because I think that's one of the days I'm busy on out of my 4-day weekend. But I will leave you guys with probably about 30 seconds of Radio Romania, and then yeah, hopefully it'll be on Monday. So yeah, thank you all for joining.